Welcome to today's longevity video, where I am excited to share with you the type of food that I'm eating so that you know how to differentiate between good food and bad food. And sadly, bad food that people are eating contributing to weight gain, where their body is constantly fighting the inflammation from food with a lot of bad things like leptin. It's like a plant defense mechanism that's like poison to the body, and other things. So avoid corn at all costs. So we're gonna go into the kitchen. I'm gonna prepare the food and cook them, and hopefully I'm not a chef. Just a disclaimer, I'm not a chef, but I do make food that tastes good to me. Maybe it's because I added a lot of coconut oil or almond milk. Oh, not coconut. Yeah, coconut oil, coconut milk, and other things. So with that, I'm going to show you some of the food that I will be preparing. So first we have coconut. I just went to the market, and this is coconut milk. It's made directly from the coconut, so it's as fresh as you can get. And this is local tofu. I bought it. It's not packaged. It's local tofu. Okra. Well, eat as much okra as you want, because of all the things that I list on here, okra is probably one of the best foods that you can have. There's bitter melon. And then this vegetable that I know the name in Vietnamese, but I don't know it in English. So apologize for that. And bok choy here, another form of bok choy. It's good. This is an Asian veggie in the Philippines. I'm here in the Philippines, by the way, that I have no idea what it's called. And all of these will be cut and they will be cooked. This one, obviously broccoli, I'm gonna cut half of it and then eat the other half raw. And by the way, when you cut the omnivorous food or this type of thing, when you chop it before you cook it, there's benefits of fighting cancer. So yams, sweet potatoes, then there's ginger, turmeric, onion, taro. Oh, these yams and taros are prebiotics, and they help you with the probiotics when you eat them. So it's like almost like the soil for your probiotics. And all of these will be cooked, except from here on. These will be eating raw, like together with the cooked food. Obviously onion, blink out on this one, I should know it. Asian spinach, of course carrot. This one I don't know what's called in English. I know it's in Vietnamese. Celery. So yeah. So I'm gonna chop this all up and I'm gonna put it into the rice cooker. Ideally, let's talk about that later. So I cut everything, all the vegetables, except for the one that I mentioned I'm gonna eat raw, into this huge rice pot. Now ideally, for rice cooker, ideally you want to use a pressure cooker, because if there's any lectin or plant poison or plant self-defense mechanism in there, the pressure cooker can remove that. But since I'm traveling, I bought this rice cooker, and so I'm just gonna use it, put everything in here and put in the rice cooker. Forgot to mention, these are the seafood, the shrimp and the shellfish that I bought from the market, and these are dried mushrooms too that I mentioned earlier. So next is the seasoning part. I would just add coconut oil, then unsweetened organic almond milk made in Australia. That right there. And the coconut milk that I also bought, freshly made directly from the coconut. So it's gonna give a really nice coconut milk, coconut oil, really good for your health. Coconut oil, it can tolerate high heat, so I can put it in here. But olive oil, I will not put in here. Extra virgin olive oil, I will put that later at the end when I'm starting eating. So yeah, I think that's about it for now. Oh, the last thing that I put into the rice cooker is miso, which is a fermented food made by the Japanese, and just make the food delicious. So here we are, rice cooker is done, and look at that, it smells really good. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the food here, the chopped veggie. So I got cooked veggie in here and raw veggie. So it's like the cooked veggie is similar to like salad dressing, except it tastes much better, like the sauce. So I transferred the cooked vegetable, including the seafood, the shrimp and the mussel, onto the raw vegetable, right? So then there's a final step that I wanted to show you, which is maybe the most important step. So I'm gonna have coconut oil that I add to the cooking earlier for flavor. So I'm gonna add 1 more tablespoon there. Balsamic vinegar, plenty of balsamic vinegar. And this is the most important step right here. Extra virgin olive oil. And I will do 7 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil for me per day. If you're new to eating olive oil, don't do all 7 at once tablespoon. Start gradually and increase your olive oil intake, because it's very important to eat olive oil. I cannot emphasize its importance. So this is the final step, and there you have it. And not well decorated like a chef, but perhaps doesn't taste as good as chefs, but it's quite tasty, and I guess it's the healthiest thing you could eat. Yeah, this is a longevity lifestyle. It's how you eat every day, and consistent. The key is consistency, and whatever disease or problem or fat issues or anything that you have, this type of eating will cure you instead of taking prescription medication, which is gonna intensify the problem. Well, thank you for watching, and see you again in the next video.
you.